Didn't Akechi say he was through making public appearances for now? I wonder if he'll really be interested in our offer. Yeah, let's hope so, but well, this actually kind of leads us to what ends up fucking us over, but of course we don't know that. It does feel a little bit like he's our only option right now. I feel like this is a really good lead up to what ends up happening in Sai's Palace. And the fact that we go into Sai's Palace to begin with. Poor Makoto. And Sai, but we'll be helping both of them out by going into her palace, thankfully enough. I'll be giving a speech at the usual spot today. Are you free today? Do you think you could help out?
Everyone!
Passing on the societal ills we have created to the next generation is not right. It will take time to solve this problem. However, we must start by making small changes. Rah!
You!
I hope you gleaned something useful from today's speech. Regardless of the audience's size, you must convey your thoughts as if you're talking one-on-one. By the way, I forgot to ask you last time we spoke. Why do you want to become a politician? I want to change the world. Ambitious indeed, if a little ambiguous. Well, I'm sure you'll iron out the details as you go along. May I ask you one more question? What kind of politician do you want to be? Conviction. Yes, don't ever forget that, although what's important is what lies within.
You're right.
Allow me to give you some advice. If you aspire to get into politics, you must possess a central philosophy. What is it that you want to accomplish? That is the foundation of a great speech. You do well to remember that. That was helpful. I'm glad. By the way, my philosophy is...
Very well.
Never give up until your voice is heard. To get your message across, be tenacious in conveying your thoughts to the audience. Have a firm point of view, and communicate it clearly. That's the first rule of negotiating. I think all of this is actually really good practical stuff for real life, too. There's a lot you can learn from these games. Quite a bit, actually, if you're open to it. I love that laugh. See, he's positively joyous just to have this young person engaging with him like this. You have me reliving the fighting spirit I had when I first became a politician. Yoshida explained the basics of speech giving. I feel like my bond with him is growing deeper. Yeah, we're better friendos with our politician friendo whole creep way of diplomacy. Occasionally ask for more money or items during negotiations.
Alright.
Your son confidant has increased to rank docile. You will now earn more EXP from Arcana Burst when fusing personas of the Sun Arcana. Yoshida taught you how to use diplomacy. The hell out of here, no good to- fuck you, dude. Hey. My apologies, we're done for today. Poor man. Fuck those people. He's changed. Fucking leave it in the past. But well, that's the thing about being famous to any degree. There's people that will constantly. It's like, okay, you do one human thing slash thing wrong. The reason I said human thing is because the same stuff that famous people have to live with, people they don't even fucking know, hundreds, thousands, millions maybe, slighting them for and reminding them of and being an asshole about for the rest of their fucking lives are things that normal people do not have to deal with the same level of backlash for. I feel like learning about the basics of negotiation has served to increase my charm. Yay.
I shall ask you again another time.
In my opinion, people need to be criticized for these things, but not overly. And if it's clear that they've changed, stop. God damn it. I'd really like to make a lot of people... to lead a lot of people to deciding that that's what they should do. They should learn to calm their minds when they're about to be an asshole about this kind of a thing. And other things like that. I hope my channel can be just this place where people learn to be a better person, hell, including myself. Because all the things I talk about are things I'm working through in my own head. And if I can make progress in this direction, anyone can. And I'm hoping to help some people do so through these videos and other things. Thank you all for your hard work. I'll see you next time. Hey, I wanted to thank you for today. I'm sorry you had to see me acting like such a coward. Right after I gave you that self-important lecture, too. But I'm quite a stubborn individual myself. I hope today's incident was at least a good example of what not to do, but... what do you think? Did you take anything useful from it? I said before that I did. It really is clear that his self-esteem is really beaten down because of people like that guy. It was helpful. Ah, that's a relief. I have to say it was almost nostalgic for me. It reminded me of my early days. I hope our talks from now on will keep giving you the direction you need. Well, I hope to see you again. Goodbye.
Good morning.
Morning, Kasumi. Cute. She's a beanie bean.
Well...
I love her voice actor. She's perfect for Kasumi, I think. She's so cute. Senpai, have you been sleeping well? You look kind of tired. Why would we look tired? Phantom Thief stuff? Oh, yeah, dealing with all the stress of possibly being caught. Makes sense, right? It might not be my place to ask, but are you okay? I'm fine.
Yes.
Well, alright then. Oh, that reminds me. The school festival is tomorrow, isn't it? I bet she has a feeling that with all the Phantom Thieves backlash, I'm stressing out about it, and that would be correct. And also, the fact that, people are looking for the Phantom Thieves at school, and they've probably questioned her, too. So, yeah. Oh, it reminds me, school festival is tomorrow, isn't it? I had no idea that the preparations would take so much work. I underestimated it. But working with everyone to put everything together feels great. I hope we have a fun time tomorrow. Well, I'm gonna do some training today, so please excuse me. Kasumi's really good at putting on cheerfulness, which I don't know is healthy for her. Probably, it definitely isn't to the degree that she does it, but it's still very to witness. Because she's dealing with a lot right now, and it's very apparent whenever she ends up dropping her facade for a few seconds in between all of the cheerful, expressions and super upbeat tone of voice and everything like that. You hear who we're getting for our guest this year? Oh, you mean Akechi, right? I kinda saw that coming. Everyone I know voted for him. Didn't he say he wasn't gonna make any more appearances, though? Why do you agree to come here? It probably has something to do with the Phantom Thieves. Yeah, you're a bit more on the nose about that than you even realized there, friendo. You actually are kind of wise in the literal sense. In a weird, twisted way. Saying that. Wasn't Akechi going around saying how evil they were before? Oh yeah, that proves they're connected to our school somehow then. Yeah, you're actually really right. You have no idea how right you are, dude. Jesus. In fact, the guy that is the leader of them is standing right across from you. Small world, eh? Oh, wait, I don't think I read at least, like, a couple of those. Oh, no, just the, hey, you're right. Maybe he'll tell us some stuff about the case. No way am I gonna miss the panel this year. They just say whatever they want whatever they want with no thought. Yeah, and that's important. That's drilled in a lot in this game, and I think the developers want to make a point. Hey, don't just say whatever you want. Think before you open your mouth. I know from experience it ain't easy, but all it takes is intent and time, regardless of how easy it is. And it takes a while to get past that, but if you want something enough, it will happen. I'm not joking. Like, if you want something enough and you know it's at all realistic to a human being, like people have achieved stuff similar to what you want before, then it's possible. It just takes, again, time and intent and a really, really good reason. I didn't think I could do YouTube. I stopped and started and stopped and started and felt awkward about it, and I still feel like unless I learn all sorts of ins and outs of editing and I play different games and I get better at commentating, I get less lazy about editing and blah 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 blah, And I still feel like I have much far to go, but I keep remembering everyone I'm comparing myself to are people I love watching because they've been practicing this craft for years, and that's why their stuff is so good. And that is the point that everyone needs to know when they're learning something to do that they love. If you start doing something and you love it, just keep doing it. Try your hardest to be like, okay, yes, I'm having all these thoughts about this other person who does this better than me and that better than me. Maybe make an effort to learn if you're not overextending yourself. And that's one thing I had to really learn is the moment I overextend myself, which is extremely easy for me to do because I'm a very, very emotional, sensitive person. And I need a lot of rest and recuperation to the point where normal work schedules are unsustainable for me, period. Which is part of the reason why I'm trying my best to do this YouTube thing. But anyway, I'm going way off topic. But I think it's all important stuff to say, which is why I go on these tangents and keep going on them, because I think they're all very important things to say that I hope someone will glean something positive from. Anywho.
Oh, yes.
Hello, Maruki. Look at you being basically Dergy in real life. I'm not joking, this man is so similar to me. I even have brown hair and glasses in real life, friends. It's amazing. I met a friend from college the other day. Yeah, we ran into him. With ya. Unless he's talking about a different friend from college. We got caught up talking about old times. Some of those old stories sounded too crazy to be true, now that we've got so many years behind us. This kind of stuff happens to you guys too, right? But there's a reason for this. This phenomenon has a name too.
How about you?
Alright, Durgan-kun. From a psychological standpoint, what's a key reason our memories can differ from reality? I think it's memory bias, yes.
This is it.
Right.
That's right, impressive. It's a type of cognitive bias that can impair or even alter your memories. Specifically, the name of the phenomenon in question is called false memory. Like the name implies, it's a case where our brain may generate memories that simply aren't true. Hey, did you get that question? I wasn't even close. Maybe I should ask if I can borrow his notes.
Nice going.
Wow, you must be really smart to be able to answer a question like that. Thank you, Markada. You say the same thing every time I answer a question right. And now I guess I'm starting to believe you. I mean, I am apparently an erudite, which I don't actually know what that means in real life, so I only am that in the game. I'm not really a acquire knowledge person. I'm an acquire skills and do what feels right kind of a person more than anything. And if I'm acquiring knowledge, it's about being able to create and do the things that I want to create and do. Not just learning things about things to learn things about things. That's why school never felt right for me. And I'm glad to not. I never went. I tried to go to college and just, out of a sense of obligation, because I'm sure at least some of you can relate to that. Like, literally just a sense of obligation. You don't want to go to college. You have your own plan, basically. I've always wanted to make my own career online, but I just. Anyway. But I've only been able to really act on it now because I had to get a lot of brain stuff out of the way. Basically, a lot of anxiety and a lot of things like that, a lot of self-esteem issues too. Like, it's still sometimes hard believing in myself, especially because my channel has almost nothing views and subscribers and likes and etc. wise right now and comments, but I'm still making stuff, and I know that the content I'm making is part of why, but I want to make what I want to make and have people come to me because they resonate with what I'm creating, and thus that is why I will stick around until viewers come. And if it's never, I'm still gleaning a lot from this. And I'm hoping to at least glean skills that can be used in another endeavor that will actually get me somewhere in a social sense and a money sense. Anyway, the difference between inaccurate memories and the facts can lead to a lot of confusion. Still, if your subconscious desire manifests as a memory, I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing. False memories, huh? But it's totally real to the person, right? What a strange concept. Well, you could say that the cognitive distortions and mementos are similar to that, Morgana. Oh, our grades are out. How'd you do? Damn, I'm dead. Hey, look at that. Look who got the top score. I wonder what score I got. I'm top of the class. Hacky!
Hey!
It's amazing. Everyone's gonna have their eyes on you now. Didn't I not do, like, perfect or even close to that on the exams last time? It must be that I have max knowledge, right? Anyway. Any word from Akechi? Nothing. But tomorrow's the start of the school festival. Will this be okay? If Akechi-kun declines our offer, we won't have a guest. Huh? That's what you're worried about? I appreciate the concern, but it will be fine. I just need to get Akechi-kun to agree to this somehow. Yep. What's the best up to anyways? He hasn't done anything since he said he was going to go into hiding. I'm not sure. I'll try explaining the circumstances surrounding the school festival to him again. Hopefully he can give me a response by the end of the day. I'll let you know if I make any progress on that front. You know what I'm wondering is if Akechi's doing another assassination right now. Or something akin to that. Because, well, we know that. We know he's doing that at some point. Not yet. Not for a good while until I do believe the end of this palace that we're finally, slowly approaching. God, there's so much in between in this particular in between. Oh my Jesus. At least I feel like there's so much, but
Welcome home.
I just sort of want to get on with the end of the game because I'm finally past the halfway point. But I think this is where the events get ridiculous. So there's that. Why are you here?
Why, you ask? I just came to enjoy some delicious coffee.
Yeah, I don't think so, motherfucker. You always have an ulterior motive.
How has business been for you lately?
Take a look around. Is the Nijima lady doing well?
Unfortunately, we haven't seen each other lately. We had a
What are your thoughts, Representative Shido? It doesn't surprise me that people say our country is lethargic. We've let these phantom thieves run amok.
And man's voice.
And because they've targeted only prominent figures, our government leaders have been hesitant to act. I apologize for any concern they may have caused, and will henceforth search for an apt countermeasure.
Yep, that's the voice of the guy that fucked us over and sent us here, but well, let's be entirely frank here. After everything that goes on in this, I fully believe, my headcanon is that Joker is almost thankful to this man, because he would not have met, in my headcanon again, Makoto, who will, in my headcanon, become his wife, not have all the other wonderful friends that he met, Sojiro, the whole Phantom Thieves group, a bunch of other people, like Yoshida that we've been hanging out with recently, and Mishima, and Takemi, and some other people that he's, a lot of people that he's, having meaningful relationships with,
That politician's really honorable.
That and also
I like how
everything
Cookie
he's
says
been
he's
through
gonna do
here.
everything.
And his power. He would not have discovered his power if not for this either.
This is an important undertaking, and one I intend to confront with every asset available to me.
Including murder, because I'm an asshole.
The selfish criminals enacting this social reform are in fact the ones most deserving of reformation.
No, the ones most deserving from reformation are you and everyone under you, you sly, snaky beasted.
Answering to the interests of the people as hastily as possible is my natural duty as a politician.
Man, this guy is admirable.
That's the thing.
Rampant political scandals. Thieves on the loose. As sad as it is, this is the state of our nation. We must resolve this problem. And I assure the people of this noble country that I will do just that.
What are you standing there staring off into space for?
Oof. You're standing too, that's funny. Don't worry about it.
I'm not worried, moron. You're obstructing business.
That politician is honest and carries an overwhelming amount of charisma. It feels like a trustworthy leader for Japan has finally come forth. Don't you think, boss?
Sorry, wasn't listening.
criminals, Well, that must be how he sees it. However, that is ignorant of their true nature.
True nature?
If these people attack others with no remorse, why would they make a teacher and an artist apologize? Could a murder truly have been enacted by the same group? If this Okumura incident was not the Phantom Thieves, if they only changed the hearts of criminals, then even though they can't be considered innocent, perhaps my goals are not so different from theirs.
If they are innocent.
I knew there was something special about you. Ever since the first time we met, I feel as though I could tell you anything during our conversations. Oh, that reminds me. I've been invited to a panel at Shujin Academy, and... wait. I'm sure you know that already. Considering it's such a good opportunity, I've decided to accept the offer. Thank you for the coffee. It was delicious.
I'm pretty damn sure that he made sure to get coffee about the time I'd be coming home, because he already knows we're the leader of the Phantom Thieves, and he was trying to manipulate us somehow, get us to put our guard down, get us to not suspect him at all, something like that. I'm pretty damn sure, because we learn he's both clever, insane, and our absolutely biggest threat within Sai's palace towards the end.
Glad you liked it.
I'm happy I could see you. I'll be going now.
I'm happy you're going, asshole. If you're wondering why I'm being such an asshole to him while he's being so nice, his niceness is fake, and let's leave it at that. Now, granted, I've spoiled so much about what he does in this game in general that if you don't know what I'm talking about, you shouldn't be here, and you probably already clicked off, so never mind, but yeah. That kid was going on about some real complicated stuff. He's probably a fair bit smarter than you. Hey, stop it. In fact, I don't know about that. I'm apparently an erudite. So, struggle. Oh, I didn't notice I'd gotten a response from Akechi-kun. He accepted the lecture invitation, yeah, he told me as much. Well done. Thank you, the first step is done at least. Either way, the real issue is what we do next. The lecture is on the afternoon of the second day, yes? Wait, you're coming to our school festival? It's during my exam week, so I'll be able to go in the afternoon. Can you afford that distraction? How's your studying going? Decently. Incidentally, will that counselor be at the festival as well? Oh, Dr. Muki? Probably. I see. Finally, I should witness his skills for myself. Perhaps I should prepare a gift. Let's save first impressions for everything. I don't know if he'll even be there. If anything gets confirmed, I'll drop you a line. Much obliged. Wanna come too, Futaba? Come on, it'll be fun. Seriously? I don't see why not. We should all walk around together tomorrow. That sounds good. At a time like this, it's a perfect chance for us to relax, though. Haru, are you sure you're okay? It seems a little soon. I am, thank you. Just always dreamed of walking around my school festival with friends. Aw. I suppose if you say it like that, I can resign myself to enjoying our time there, too. Thanks, Haru. It's my pleasure. Aw, see, Makoto really wants to be overcautious, but... yeah, she's not doing so for Haru's sake, which is really cute. And I understand completely that she wants to be.